It's a big step toward making vaccines safe for children. This morning, Moderna says it has already given the first doses of its vaccine to kids from 6 months of age to 12 years old. The two-part study is designed to show how the children tolerate the vaccine and to make sure it is safe and effective for them. Our lead national correspondent, David Begnaud, spoke to one family that's involved in a clinical vaccine trial. David, good morning to you.
Good morning. So Moderna's expanding its age bracket. They had been doing age 12 to 17, but now they're doing even the babies. Listen, the principal investigator of the Moderna trial here in Houston said they had more people signed up here in Houston, and apparently they've got the biggest of the Moderna trials. So we said, well, let's go to Houston. And we met two sisters whose mom and dad signed them up. It was Blair Davis's 15th birthday, and to celebrate, she and her younger sister Dylan got into the car, headed to a clinic.
Happy birthday, way to celebrate.
And they got a COVID swab. That's because the Davis sisters are part of Moderna's adolescent vaccine trials. And yesterday, they got their second shots.
No way to know if it's a placebo or if it's the real thing, but what do you think?
I think I got the placebo.
We're like pushing for a fever. We're pushing for body aches.
Yes, exactly.
That's
because
right.
as doctors, you know that if that happens, the body is reacting
That's
to
right.
something.
That's right. They're getting a response.
Yeah.
We're looking for a response.
Garvin Davis and Mindy Jeter, both doctors, are the girls' parents. They say they applied to at least 3 different adolescent trials.
To get them protected was really important for us.
So you felt like getting them protected as early as possible would in the end protect you?
Would protect us. It would protect their grandparents and anyone else.
For the next few days, the girls will have to record their temperatures and any other symptoms in a digital journal. And in a few weeks, they'll come back for another checkup. But for this family, it's not just about protecting themselves from COVID.
I wanted them to be an example, to set an example, to say, hey, this vaccine is safe. We actually, as doctors, trust our children getting this shot.
I would say unquestionably, being African-American really played a role in really wanting our girls to participate. It still is personal because as African-American physicians, we understand the science of it. So we know what happened to Tuskegee. We know what they were doing and how it was wrong. But this is not that. Like, these studies that are being done now are being done in a way that I think we should be able to trust them.
If our kids can help get this trial approved for other teenagers, I think it'll make everyone feel better and be in a safer place.
And getting kids vaccinated will be critical to ending the pandemic, says CBS News medical contributor Dr. David Agus.
So we have to do everything we can to get toward herd immunity. And given that 25% of the United States is under the age of 21, this is going to have to include children.
Dr. Agus says adult vaccine trials required tens of thousands of participants in order to prove that the vaccines stopped people from getting sick. And now that we know the vaccines work, children's trials only need to answer the important questions.
Is it safe, period? And do they mount effective immune responses, period? And those are very easy to do with smaller numbers of children.
A few thousand children, actually, starting with kids like Dylan and Blair, who spent her special day in a Houston clinic.
But it's sort of my duty, like, as a Houstonian, to help out other Houstonians, and this is one way I can do that.
How about that from a 15-year-old? Civic duty. Look, Dr. Anthony Fauci says the older kids could get vaccinated by the fall, the younger kids by early next year. Anthony?
Yeah, underline that number, David. 25% of the U.S. under 21. That's an amazing stat. David, thank you.